Now it's time to go to Derek, but before I do that, I need to change my clothes into something a little bit better, because I'm being wanted right now, as you can see.
Yeah, what's up?
It's me, Vito.
Alright, come in.
Okay, go. And then I'll go to Derek to see what kind of work he has for me.
So, you need serious hardware or just a pistol?
I need...
Like my mom always said, you can never have too much ammo. Like my mom always said, you can never have too much ammo. Like my mom always said, you can never have too much ammo. Like my mom always said, you can never have too much ammo.
I bought...
Here you go, Vito. Like my mom always said, you can never have too much ammo.
Like my mom always said, you
Whatever
can
you're
never
doing out
have...
there, it's good for business.
You can never have too much ammo. I'm sure he's referring to a country rather than an actual mother of his. You know, when they kind of make it a big deal, like your country is your mother and your kind of bread and butter. Well, I'm thinking that that's exactly what it's all about in this case too. Ooh, that guy had... Oh, look at that! That guy got hurt there pretty badly. Alright. Oh, that's awesome. I really like it. It's so beautiful. Here's the shop. Let's go quickly. There are no police. The last times I had such a big...
Only the finest attire for a man such as yourself.
problem with this policeman is casual.
Anything
suit.
else I can do for you, sir?
Sure, that looks like Pagan Min, you know that video game? And this Pagan Min character, he likes to wear a pink suit. And he has this own little country in the middle of the world. When in his country the banknotes have the picture of him, and he's this sort of a super villain, if you know what I mean. Furthermore, I need to actually get myself a proper waypoint, because this whole go back to Falcone is just nonsense. But you know what? Just for the sake of it, let's do that and let's go back to Falcone. Because I just want to know if this waypoint is truly broken, or I actually have to go back there. Because the last time I've been there, there was just a restaurant. The restaurant was obviously populated
In pursuit of a speeding vehicle.
with
Roger that.
customers. However, there was actually no proper way for me to interact with anybody. And this waypoint, go back to Falcone, is there for quite some time now, and that is maybe 20 missions or so. And just so, I suspect that unfortunately it's broken, but you'll never know. So let's go back and see if a mission triggers, and if it doesn't, well, maybe it will trigger at some point in the future. Probably eventually we'll still have to go back there. So we're gonna either get 2 missions to go back to Falcone, or just
Where do you go?
that one mission. As you can see, there's a lot of immigrants in this town, lots and lots of Italian immigrants. It's after Second World War, so it's not surprising. People were flocking to the United States as refugees from Europe, because obviously Europe was destroyed very massively during the war. Now, we're finally there. I still hit it. I still hit the car, unfortunately. Now we're in, right? Nobody's here. I'm just trying to get myself into all of these possible ways where I could find somebody that could trigger me a mission. These doors are locked, and now we're in the restaurant, and there's nobody to interact with at the restaurant either. That's what I found out the last time, and that's exactly what's happening now. So I tried to go upstairs, but it led me nowhere. I thought that was the way, but as you can see, the dot is indicating a chevron.
Goodbye, Mr. Scaletta.
Which means that the mission is on another floor. But there's no way we can get anywhere else. And so, and that's it for it. There was no way for me to enter in some other corridor. Oh no. Well, at least the engine is going to be shiny after this. The water cleans it up. And so let's go to Derek. Obviously he's going to help us out with making all that money that we need. Just one turn here. And we'll be good to go. It's good that they have $3,000 at least. That's not so bad after all. It could buy me anything. Now we're finally there. I'm sure he's residing upstairs, waiting for a hired gun.
Hey.
Vito! Hey, thanks for coming by. I knew I could count on you.
What for?
Frank's organizing a sit-down with the other bosses, and he took almost all my guys as bodyguards. So I don't have nobody around to handle this here job for me.
Derek, these guys still don't want to work.
What? Why?
Because of that deadbeat you fired.
Hey.
Shit. Well, Vito, that other thing will have to wait. Can you help us out here with this first?
What's happening?
Well, this deadbeat didn't come to work for a whole week. Pretended he was sick. Total bullshit. So I fired his ass. Anyway, some of his buddies are upset and they're threatening to strike. All I gotta do is show up with a few guys who look like they mean business. That'll scare them and they'll forget all about it. I give you $1,000. Are you in?
All right. I ain't gonna say no to that kind of money.
All right. All you need to do is stand behind me and look tough. Right, Steve?
We'll see.
And so it seems we'll be armed with weapons, and I'm not sure what we're going to win after killing a bunch of these workers, but who knows?
These fucking guys really think who the fuck they are. This ain't the first time I had problems with them, you know.
Know how many of them there is?
3, 4, 10. How the fuck should I know? Does it matter?
Oh, no, it's just, what are we gonna do to them?
All depends on how the labor negotiations go. Just let me do all the talking. I don't need you opening your mouths and proving how stonard you are.
I suspect a firefight.
So, what's the problem here, fellas?
We want you to give Big John his job back.
It's me that decides who gets hired and fired around here, and I say he's fired.
All we're asking is for you to hire him back. He's got a family. He needs a job.
I've made my decision.
See, I told ya!
Easy does it, Vinny. We want to do this peacefully.
We bust our asses day in and day out for this fat fuck! And if anything ever happens to us, he'll screw us over just
Lower
like
your
he did
voice
John.
now, young man. I don't want to hear another word about that fucking dead.
Who you calling a deadbeat? A crate fell on the poor guy while he was working. For you. Broke both his damn hands.
Well, that's his fucking problem, not mine. And I suggest you get back to work before somebody else's hands get
You
broken.
goddamn bastard!
And so it begins.
You fellas are really starting to piss me off.
There's no need for violence. Please, put it down. We don't want no trouble.
Don't look that way to me. Right now, looks like you got big trouble, don't yous? Now, if yous all don't want to start looking for new jobs, you'll be back to work in the next 10 minutes. You see, Vito, all they do is bitch and moan.
Vito? You're Skeletter's boy, ain't you? Your dad used to talk about you all the time. You look just like him. But what are you doing working for this bastard? After what he did to your old
Shut
man?
your fucking mouth right now.
Don't listen to him, Vito. He's full of shit. Come on, let's go.
Full of shit, huh? That bastard killed your father, Vito.
What?
They're just trying to get under your skin.
Derek?
Hey, stop pointing that gun
Why
at
don't
me.
you ask him how your dad drowned that night?
We seen him take a walk with Steve. And then Steve come back alone. And all wet.
Stop pointing that thing at me.
What the hell happened with my father, Derek?
You nuts or what? Who are you gonna trust, me or these now unemployed losers? We known each other for a long time, Vito. Think of all
Why
the
were
things.
you all wet, Steve? You dive in and try to save him?
Because he wouldn't stay
Your
underwater.
mouth shut! Vito, you swore an oath. I was there. Our loyalty to the family is greater than to our own families.
Tell that to my mother.
Should I kill him?
No, not here. We'll settle things with him later. You disappoint me, Vito. You really do.
That looks like a proper twist in scenario.
I'm gonna do a hell of a lot more than disappoint you, Derek.
Your dad.
Not right now. I gotta get that fuck before he runs away.
Time to teach that fat fuck a lesson.
Vinny, where'd you get that?
Doesn't matter.
Okay,
Okay, the odds are even. Now let's teach that fat fuck a lesson.
let's
All right.
do that.
Follow
Crazy,
me, guys.
Shouldn't be doing this. Vito can handle himself.
Some extra firepower when we
Whoa,
Let's go, Vito.
I'm getting quite a few good hits into them. It's time to change a weapon. Look at that. They're sending reinforcements. Okay, I need some proper firepower. That will do for now. From far away, I can make many accurate hits. There's somebody there, but he just has very good defensive position there. It looks like they have some proper firepower themselves there. That is machine guns. But mine is very accurate. And it's dealing tremendous damage, really. I don't see anybody. Where is it? Right there. Now, surprisingly, there's a very large number of these soldiers out here, if you can call them like that. And so does that mean nobody's here? Okay, so the door is closed. They're still there, obviously.
When we're done with you, I'm gonna feed you to the
They
rats.
have a bunch of Molotov cocktails, and they're able to hit me, unfortunately.
Still work this out.
Unfortunately. Whoa, that's bad. That is just so bad.
We're gonna see him soon.
I am suffering just massive hits to my health. He's definitely right about that. And they're still throwing these
I spent my
Molotovs.
whole life trying not to make the same mistakes my old man did. Then I find out I'm following in his footsteps. It was good to finally know the truth, though. And Derek's death also helped me resolve another problem.
I'll tell you what, I think that it clearly shows that this whole Mafia oaths were just a load of crap for Vito, because really Vito just had to be like, you know, Mafia is more important than the family, and so the father got killed, but it probably doesn't really matter in the end. However, obviously he would rebel against his Mafia fellows if he would have known that they killed his father. And so it seems that there's nothing really here, right? Besides money?
Whoa. Looks like I just found Derek's retirement funds.
I agree, $23,000. Rob shops or bring cars to Bresky. And now it seems that I have to further my efforts to make the money. And so that's exactly what we're going to do now. That is will be.
We can take things from here.
What about the cops?
Yeah, they might be a problem, but anyone who saw it will swear we did it in self-defense. You were never here.
All right. Good luck then.
Jesus, Mary and Joseph. God help you all.
You were never there. It looks like they'll never take enough damage, so that's fine. Now, let's see. And 27,500 for Bruno. Go back to Falcon. Alright, so it looks like this is going to be a good one, obviously. To make that much money, if not for this 23,000 or so that we took from that fatso, then we would have been in trouble. Even now, making 27,500 is going to be a big deal, right? So what we're gonna do is simple. We'll be stealing cars and we'll be crushing them in the presser. Nothing else I can think of, really. And that's going to take a while, because there's nothing else really out there that we could potentially do. I'm not even sure how much one car even brings. It's probably going to bring me no more than 500 bucks per car. And so that's maybe 50 cars. Obviously it would be